is Karita Parks with Bowie Television and M&T Bank Stadium, where the Baltimore Ravens are on a roll, winning 4 in a row with a 37-3 win over the Seattle Seahawks. I think expectations for most people is this game would have been a lot closer, but it was really Ravens from start to finish. The offense got off to a little bit of a slow start, but the defense kept them in the game, and once the offense got rolling, they were rolling. This is probably the first time I've seen everyone extremely happy after a win, but Lamar Jackson said it's not because they won, because there are things that they want to clean up. It's because there were a lot of guys that got opportunities today. Keaton Mitchell, undrafted rookie who showed a lot of promise in the preseason. He was fighting an injury throughout the first part of the regular season. He got his first NFL touchdown today, and everyone went crazy for him. And then Odell Beckham Jr., who has been looking for a touchdown all season, finally got one today on his 31st birthday. So that's what Lamar Jackson was talking about when he said they were celebrating, but not because they won in particular. This defense just continues to show heart. I mean, I say this every Sunday. Don't sleep on the Ravens defense. Geno Stone, the interception leader in the NFL, he got another pick today, making it 6. Also, Justin Madubuike, he set a franchise record with 6 consecutive games with half a sack. I asked him how critical has it been to know that someone on this defense can step up any given Sunday, and he agreed and said it's been extremely critical and he's happy to be a part of it. The Ravens will take on the Cleveland Browns next Sunday, which they know that they have to focus on, because this time, although they beat the Browns earlier this season, Deshaun Watson is back. And also, besides the Ravens defense, the Browns have the best defense in the NFL as well so far. This is Karita Parks with Bowie Television. Be sure to stay tuned to us for all of your Ravens content.
I can't read it. All right. First of all, like we said in the locker room, and I'll say it again, all glory to God. We are a humble group that works hard, and I'm really proud of those guys for the way they played. I mean, there's been a lot of things going on in terms of challenges to preparation, different travel, different things, injuries. And, guys have just done a great job of fighting through that, keeping our eyes straight ahead, no turning to the left, no turning to the right, and just doing the best they can do. And it showed up today in a total team effort, and that's what it was. Total team effort against a very good football team. So proud of that. We'll stand on that going forward and stack it, and then we'll get ready for obviously a huge game next Sunday against our division rival, the Browns. So, what questions do you have?
John, I know nothing is won by week 9, but when you're at the end of the game, you look up there and you're beating another division leader by 34 points. What's kind of going through your head?
I mean, I thought, man, I like these a lot better. That's okay. But it's great, and because it's as a coach, it's fulfilling, because all the things you work on, all the things the guys work on, you see it transferred onto the field in a game. That's what you're excited about, because they have success. The guys have success doing the things that you want. But you also understand that it's one win. You don't get credit for more than one win, no matter what the score is. So our job is to stack wins, and our attention turns to the next game. So, but happy with the guys. They're going to enjoy it, and then Tuesday afternoon they'll be working on the Browns.
John, you've seen some very dominant defenses in your time with the Ravens. What makes this one unique? Is it the malleability? Is it what makes them special?
That's a good question. I mean, I think that's a great word for it. Really, to be honest with you, that's excellent. I wouldn't have thought of it. There's a lot of truth in that, and I do think that I think we have the ability to morph the way we need to morph, week to week, series to series. But that's one thing. The other thing is the guys. The guys have been on point. The guys are doing what they're supposed to do as hard as they can every play. Not always perfect all the time, but when you do as hard as you can, as well as you can every play, you get pretty close. And so I like it, but it's never as good, never as bad as you think it's going to be. So we'll go to work. We'll get on the tape. I'm sure we'll find plenty of things to work on.
John, along those lines, the sudden change situation at the end of the half, after the fumble, they could make it a one-score game, but not only do they make the stop, it put you guys in a position to get points.
I think that's the turning point of the game. That'll probably be the line spike, when we talk about that. I mean, that situation that turned out the way it did, the defense to get the stop, and then get the next stop again, and then get the field goal because of that stop, and just flip the whole thing around was massive. That probably just flipped the game in our direction momentum-wise.
John, every year you go through this group of undrafted rookies that comes in, right? And what do you remember of Keaton Mitchell's arrival, and when did you see you had something with him?
Well, I mean, listen, he's right here. You know what I mean? We're just trying to keep him. He's a humble guy, which we appreciate. He works really hard. We don't want to ruin that right now. But no, he's been raised the right way. I mean, he's a football family kid. He's a player's son, and he's got an amazing family, and he's been raised the right way. He's humble. He works hard. He knows how hard it is. Doesn't take anything for granted, and he doesn't get too frustrated, with the injuries and things like that. He just fights through it every single day, and then see it pay off for him is great. And he knows the next challenge. Now they know who he is, so there's going to be a new challenge next week, right? And he's looking forward to that. So yeah, proud of him. Offensive line played great. I thought Lamar had an outstanding game. I thought our receivers. How about Rashad Bateman? I mean, 2 really tough catches, coming up with those catches, keeping drives alive. Isaiah Likely converting 2 big third downs for us. The 1 in 4 minute, they kept it going by breaking 2 or 3 tackles. You kind of go on and on with those guys. I thought Mark had a big game, couple big third downs. The one that got us to the 4th and 1, then we got him to jump off sides. Those are the kind of things that get hidden in the game that you forget about that lead to the kind of outcomes that we had today. So just a lot of guys to talk about.
John, Lamar looked like he got a little dinged up on that 4th and 1 run. How's he health-wise?
He's okay. Yeah, I wish it wouldn't have happened that way, but it's not bad. I don't want to ever see anything like that. But he seems like he's okay. You okay, Lamar?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, John, knowing you had Mitchell, did you factor in your decision not to make a trade? I mean, you know what you had on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. That really never came in the conversation, just being honest. I mean, I think we knew what we had with him. And, we've also got, I'm going to tell you, Melvin Gordon's a really good back, too. So we've got 4 guys that we really like. But, you still, I think you look at value and what it costs and opportunity and stuff like that, and it just didn't work out. But yeah, it's probably a pretty good point. Turned out okay, right?
John, you just mentioned a lot of guys. It was also fun to get a big smile on Odell's face. He got the touchdown at the end of the game, had some nice catches before that.
Who's that?
Odell,
yeah, it was great. It was great. Yeah, we had a word, and he's great. I mean, he just see him come back, and that's what you expect of a player like that, a veteran player who's done it before. Lamar threw a great pass on that slant, catch and run slant, and that might have been man or street lock, 1 or 2. And then to get the touchdown pass, another great throw. I think Snoop threw that one, right? Yep. Touchdown pass, and it was a great call by Todd. Odell ran a great route, got kind of a double move back out to the corner. It's good to see.
John, this is a dominant Seattle run defense before it got Leonard Williams. For you guys to run the way that you did in a game like this, what does it say about what the script team did?
It says a lot about the O-line and the backs, and Lamar. I mean, Lamar had a number of those runs too, but also the threat of Lamar. Okay, passing game was going, so they can't just gang up and run too much. Then the execution of the O-line and the backs. I mean, gosh, and the tight ends. I mean, here's a guy, Mark. There's a lot of guys blocking, but Mark. Mark, we see him as a receiver. He's a really good blocker. So all those things factor in.
We do 2 more for Coach. John, your pass rush is hitting from the inside, the outside backers, and the secondary as well. Just why do you think all of them are clicking consistently in these games so effectively?
It's like, I'll tell you what, it's like 1,000 things you work on, and everybody is doing the best. Everybody works on pass rush. Everybody works on timing the blitzes. Everybody works on the patterns. Everybody works on the coverage behind it. A big part of what you saw today with that was, I think, the complementary football between the coverage and the rush. I mean, the coverage got the quarterback to hold the ball, and then the rush got there a number of times. I mean, they're going to be frustrated the ones they didn't get him down when he moved down there a little bit. But I thought our coverage was outstanding, and our rush got there. It kind of works together.
We saw you encouraging the fans to get louder. Was that because you saw that they were interfering with their play calling? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when our fans go, it makes a huge difference. And sometimes, we had the lead there, and I felt like they were, we needed them to, let's go, man. We want to get this stop too, and then they did. They did, and they just make such a big difference for us when they're loud like that, and they always are. So, yeah, I kind of got them. Did they notice? Did they get riled up a little bit when that happened? Did you notice the difference? Okay. Right.
All right.
Chad says that's enough. All right.
Are you ready to follow that one?
I hope our coach is not like his.
Wonderful dog.
Lamar, how are you feeling?
I feel great.
Lamar, what do you think was key to just the rushing attack, just plowing through all day?
Our defense, you said?
No, your offense's rushing attack.
Oh, the running backs, well, start with the offensive line, making great blocks. But the running backs was doing what they do, making explosives. Gus, running for 2 touchdowns, Justice putting his thing on the ground, and then Key, just flying past everyone. Great job by those guys in the offensive line.
Lamar, you a couple weeks ago here, you crushed a Detroit Lions team that was leading the division. Today, you beat another division leader by 34 points. How close do you think this team is to hitting its, hitting that peak, hitting that stride?
If we playing like that, we don't even need to hit no peak or stride. Just keep staying locked in how we are and just playing every opponent the same way. Physicality, being smart, defending what's ours, our home turf.
So you feel like this team isn't close to reaching kind of its peak right now?
I wouldn't say we're far off or we're close. We just need to keep doing what we're doing, keep stacking, keep getting better each and every week.
Lamar, you said after last week's game that you thought you could have run the ball more. Did you sense this week with the game plan and everything that you're really going to commit to that early and try to wear down the Seahawks?
I just thought coach was going to be a lot balanced, and I believe he was today with play calling, just run the ball here, play action there, throwing the ball quick, throwing it down the field. He hit every aspect of the game today, and it showed.
Why do you think the team is playing so well right now?
So we got guys who's hungry on our team, young guys, vets. Guys just want to win. And like I said earlier this season, we got something we're chasing, and it takes us playing Raven football each and every week. And we try to do that. We have.
Lamar, you seem really fired up for Odell's first touchdown. How big was that moment for him, and what did you say to him after?
Oh yeah, it's his birthday today, so I was definitely fired up. And my brother threw the touchdown, and it was great. Made a great pass, he made a great catch. I don't know what the celebration was. I was just pumped up because he got his touchdown.
Lamar, back to Keaton's performance today. What, from your eyes, what did you see from him? How well he was playing, and kind of could you anticipate something like this happen? Seeing him in practice and all season.
Oh, absolutely. We seen it preseason when he was playing against Philly and Washington. We seen how explosive he was. We seen him in practice, but today the offensive line just gave him a little room, and he did the rest. He was hitting the hole, just making crazy runs and great cuts. It was great to see. Sometimes I wasn't carrying out my fate because I wanted to see what he was going to do with the ball.
Lamar, against the Lions after the end of the game, there was almost an energy of still frustrated that you guys wanted more, you wanted to be more successful, and you were more frustrated about the plays you didn't get. It seems a little bit more happy after this game, not satisfied, but are you taking a moment just to kind of enjoy this one as compared to maybe the Lions game?
If anything, is for him having so much success today, Bowie getting his first touchdown, but we still had 2 turnovers. We're trying to finish games without turnovers, but having the performance that we did and putting points on the board as we did today. But like you said, it's still room for improvement, and we still haven't hit our ceiling, I don't believe.
All right, I didn't want to talk earlier this week, but 18-1 against the NFC. Do you have anything?
I still don't want to talk about it.
It's really good. Like I said, when I was Super Bowl happy and I went down, there was contemplations of whether I wanted to come back and do this all over again. And I just said to myself, for any of the kid out there who was watching and was once inspired, what message would I send to give up? And even if I came out here and had one catch in the NFL, I said I would be happy. I know I was positive on myself. I have high expectations, so it feels good to finally, get that one off you. We've been playing great ball, but just like we talked about earlier, from a personal standpoint, guys got a sense of humor, and for it to come on a birthday, it couldn't be a better gift.
Can you take me through the play a little bit? The route was very good.
It was something that we, had seen on tape. Monk had said it was going to happen just like that. I've ran that route plenty of times, and it played out perfectly. Just drew it up, we executed, and like I said, it feels great to get that one off it.
Was that the Park Heights rut that you did?
Yeah, I had a different celebration in mind, but then it was just like, there's so much that I want to do for this team organization and also the city of Baltimore. I've really they've embraced me in the culture, and that's all I want to do is be able to put on for them, to make them proud. And, just see where we go from there.
What does it mean to you how much your teammates, how much they care that you got this?
It's everything. It's the same as, how I felt when Zay Flowers scored. I was way across the field, and I'm running all the way over there. Or when Keaton scores, I see everybody running down there like these, we're with each other every day, more than you are with your family. And it's a brotherhood, and you're so happy to see people succeed when you've seen all of the hard work that they put in. So, we're our brothers' keepers, and it was great to to feel that and see everybody on the sideline and everybody else excited.
And then that one person on the sideline that was really happy for you was Lamar.
Yeah.
And to go back to the sideline and kind of share with him that touchdown, even though it came from Tyler.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It's it was just a great moment. He knows. We've all put in hard work, and it's been a long journey for me since February 22nd of 2022. All the way until now. It's been a very long journey. Tough days, dark days, hard days. Some good in there, and just to see him smiling, like he was excited, and just know he's been saying it for weeks to me. When it rains and pours, he's like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and we're gonna all get rolling, and just another win. Just gotta keep stacking it.
Even before that, a bunch of the first downs you got, you're showing a lot of emotion. Was that just kind of building up as the game went along before the touchdown catch?
Yeah, there's a part of me that just, I've come so far to where I was like, just a catch is just a catch. Like, let's get back to the huddle. And there's the other part that I'm trying to battle within myself of being grateful, for those moments, because they're not promised things. Just like that, anything can happen. And I just think that today was about having that joy. My favorite play of the game is when I seen Keaton bounce and get loose, and we all see how fast he is, and just to watch him score, it just was a lot of fun. It was special to be able to play on your birthday in the National Football League, so I'm truly blessed.
When you think about the Rams, the Super Bowl team that you were on, is this culture of this team?
1000%. Winning the Super Bowl, I know what the atmosphere was like, and the energy in the locker room, and the day-to-day, and the team, and the players. I mean, the players is always going to be that. So this is definitely that. I want, at the end of the day, that's the goal. We don't have to speak about it all the time, but that's obviously the goal.
Odell, coming into this day, because I know sometimes you have certain feelings about certain things that might happen. Do you have kind of a feeling that a touchdown might happen today?
I did. Every time I've gone out there recently, I just try and reset the clock, no matter what kind of game I had, and be like, today's the day. Today's the day. And it was definitely that. Today's the day. Today's the day. Even after the fumble, today's the day. Even though I was down, my favorite line is "Ball don't lie." And God had my back today. As soon as that happens, 3 plays in a row, He was like, "Listen, we know you were down, so we'll reverse this for you on my own terms." So that felt good. It's tough when you're in it, just finding ways to be with your mind. But just had to keep chugging away, say today's going to be the day. And God delivered a pretty nice birthday gift.
Was that about the game ball for after Keaton scored?
So what?
Pick up that ball after Keaton
Yeah.
scored. Was that important for you?
I seen him dancing and everything, and I wanted to watch the dance, but I was like, that's a special ball. Like, you got to make sure you got it. I think he ended up seeing it, but I just wanted to make sure that he had that. It was a special moment for him. He's worked hard. He dealt with, some nicks and bruises in camp, and just to see him score, just to see him run actually all day. I actually owe him a touchdown. He ended up breaking away on a play that I never, it looked like he was down, and it's just something that we talk about, where it's the backside effort and this championship effort, and that's a play that me and my mom talk about, and I owe him a touchdown, so I'll make sure I block for him hard next week.
What do you do tonight, though?
Man,
on the birthday.
Just enjoy family. My grandma's in town, uncle's in town. Just enjoy life, celebrate. Life's short. I'm blessed, so I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You got a little of a salsa move.
You gotta say the right thing. Take a second. They're a good team, honestly. Great online, great online. Quarterback situation, I haven't been paying attention to. I don't know who's been at quarterback, who hasn't. So we'll know all that stuff this weekend. We'll know the plan going into the weekend. Obviously, like you just said, we had a shutout, and we gave up 3 points today. So we'll see who has a better defense Sunday.
Patrick, when you watch this pass rush from all your teammates, do you feel like it's a pick your poison kind of situation, just with all the talent you have up at the front?
It definitely is, because if he deserves the ball, then obviously like today, somebody will come down with it. And if he holds on to it, our pass rush is going to get there. And that's what I was saying, both of us, secondary, up front, working together, playing on one accord, just getting our job done.
How does an outcome like this propel you guys for the next 2 home games that you have here?
We just can't get satisfied, honestly. We know we played good, we know we played great. And like I said, that one field goal, we knew they shouldn't even have that. Just something that we could eliminate. So we know just coming in here, the season's not over. We got to keep going and keep improving.
What keeps that end-to-end effort so consistent? I mean, what keeps you guys burning when you're already up big in the third quarter?
The type of guys we got here. Nobody's satisfied. Everybody wants to eat. We love trying to shut people out. We love just stand on our opponent's neck. And we had the opportunity to do that today, and that's what we did.
How much motivation is it to be recognized and reviewed, or whatever the stats are, as the best defense in the league? How motivating is that to you?
It definitely is motivating. At the beginning of the year, we usually always do like, what do we see ourselves as a defense? And this year, we just put the number 1. Whatever category that is, whatever it is, we want to be the number 1. So that's our focus the whole time, is just being number 1.
Patrick, what's the challenge of, I guess, kind of working through the garbage to stop a guy like Keaton Mitchell when he's as small as he is? I mean, it's a little different than Gus.
It's crazy because right before his touchdown run, we were sitting there. It was like it's one guy keeps stopping him. If that one guy don't get there, he's gone. Then the next play, he's out of there. So, especially with a guy like that, like trying to cover him at camp the whole time, having trouble with that. Like, just he has everything. He can run behind his pads, even though he's small. It's really hard to see him behind the line. So once he do break that, he got to be on your A game. He can run routes. He's fast as he shows. So.
Can you describe the swagger of this defense right now?
Confident. Just playing our game, playing to our standard, playing Ravens football. That's all it is.
Geno was saying, you guys, paraphrasing here, a bunch of a-holes. Does that sum it up? Or?
Yeah, that's what we're definitely trying to be. I don't even think we're trying to be. I think that's just who we are. I think we're all nice guys, but at the end of the day, we're what you said. So that's what we just got to keep playing like.
Bully football. Bullies.
How does the supportive element come into it? Because it just seems like whoever makes the play, like the defense is kind of communally happy for each other.
That's what EDC did. He brought certain guys here that we needed, and that's why nobody. We're all happy for each other. One person eat, we all eat. If nobody's scoring us, then we're all doing our job, and we're all satisfied. As long as we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, nobody cares who makes the plays.
Patrick, can you speak to how good the edge guys have been? I mean, people put so much focus on the trade deadline, but you guys had already gotten Van Noy and Clowney. I mean, how good of those?
We knew who we had. We knew the experience that they got, how they still play to this day and age. And, it's everything that we practice. It's everything that we preach. We knew, especially with Walker over there, the Seahawks, he could hit the edge and he could go. So it was big emphasis on the second edge this week, and those guys did their job, and pass rush came alive. So
you guys are happy for how you're doing. What's sort of the special sauce behind that? What goes into making that culture?
I mean, we're just not being selfish. We're unselfish guys here. You know, we want everyone to succeed in this league. You know, you don't want to prey on anyone's downfall, especially right now. The team that we know, what team we got, where we could go. So you want to be happy for everyone's success, and you know, when everyone plays good, and everything happens good for everybody else. So I feel like we got the group right now to do what we got to do, and we got to continue to do it.
Gino, how would you characterize Mike McDonald, right? Because he's oversees all of it. So how much of this is his influence, and how do you characterize him specifically?
It's a lot on Mike. You know, it's his game plan he puts together each week. We just go out and show what we can do with it. You know, he puts us in the right spots, right positions, and make plays, and it's really all him. You know, he's got a great staff put together right now, and you know, we got great players that go out there and make the plays that he put together.
How would you describe the confidence of the defense? I mean, it just seems like even getting 10 yards on you guys is a challenge. How would you describe the confidence that you guys?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're a team that, I mean, like you said, like, shoot, you get 10 yards on us, we're going to be upset no matter what it is. A big play, we're going to be upset, you know. You know, we're probably going to have plays we look on film like, dang, we could be better, way better. I mean, it's great, though. You want a defense like that because you never want to be satisfied, you know. Like I said, I'm not satisfied. I dropped the pick today, whatever it is. But, you know, I feel like we're, like you said, we're a bunch of, excuse my French, we're a bunch of assholes out there. I mean, it is what it is, and we want to be the best defense we can be.
On that note.
I can't put that in Even in a win, like, you guys didn't seem happy with the way it went down in Arizona. Did you sense more motivation today because of that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they scored on us to open the drive, so we didn't want that to happen again this week, and we want to set a tone.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Gino.
Yeah, thanks.
Gino, just real quick, I know you didn't know at first that you were leading the NFL in interceptions, but now that you know, does the competitor in you want to stay on top?
Yeah, a little bit, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm not going to do nothing more. I'm going to force myself to be out of position and hurt the team. So continue to do my job. And they keep coming to me, I'm going to be happy. But if not, it is what it is. As long as we're winning.
It feels like what's left? A pick six? You got a pick six in you think?
So I'm hoping so. Everyone's waiting for it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
It's different. Just you get above a drinking shot. It's just I don't know. I can't put it into words, but we gotta keep hunting. You know what I mean? We have a rival opponent coming up next week, so we're gonna celebrate for 24 hours and get back to work next time. So,
Justin, what kind of level is this defense playing at collectively?
a high level. I mean, y'all saw it. We just have a lot of guys on our team that really love each other and really want to go out there and hunt for each other, and we just execute the game plan. Let's execute to teach how to get the quarterback be comfortable, try to shut down the run. And that's usually how you change the dynamics of the game. That's what we did today.
Personally, do you feel something different, like on game day? Is it coming easier for you? How do you explain it?
I think it's just experience and just believing in myself and believing in my teammates and just having each other back, playing for the love of your teammates and just playing for the game. And, just wanting to get a win, you know what I mean? You know, you definitely don't want to lose in your home stadium. You know what I mean? We had a bad taste right now playing against the Cardinals. Even though we won the game as a defense, we could have tackled better, we could have done better. So we came into this place in the bank with a bad taste in our mouth. We definitely wanted to show these Seahawks who the best is today. So that's what it was.
How do you? The pass rush is cranked up. You know, the pass rush is cranked up the way that you guys were today. What kind of impact does that? Do you see that has on an offense?
Huge. You know, it kind of disrupts our confidence. It disrupts our plan. It gets us juiced up, hyped up. It gets Lamar and the offensive line to get cooking. You know what I mean? With some confidence. So it's huge. It's absolutely huge. It changes the dynamics of the game.
Can you, Justin? We've seen a couple of times after some of these wins where the defensive guys have said that they weren't satisfied or they weren't happy with the performance. Did you get the sense you guys were happy with today's performance?
I would say so. There were some guys that you said that weren't happy with their performance, you said?
Not today, but just in some of the past. Like you mentioned the Arizona one and even after the Lions late touchdown.
Yeah. When you perform like that in those games, you know what I mean, it kind of propels you, I could say, for like you to have a dominant like edge or like motivation for the next game. You know, I feel like that's what it was today. I feel like everybody played outstanding. Geno, Kyle, PQ, I mean everybody really. I can name everybody. Y'all be here forever, but you know, I think we just played really good as a defense and disrupted their confidence on offense in Seattle.
When we talk on Sunday, Ravens playing the Browns. Browns obviously think they might have the best defense in the NFL. I think you guys probably feel the same way. Do you think Sunday's game could go a long way to determining who might have the best defense?
You know, I talk with my pads, you know what I mean? But I definitely have confidence on our side. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? 100%.
Can you describe the swagger of this defense right now?
Confident. We talk that smack a little bit, you know, but we talk after we hit you in the mouth, you know what I mean? And we just let you know that we're coming all day. I mean, we're bringing it all day. So I would just say just believing in each other, just taking it one play at a time.
Geno was just describing it as a bunch of a-holes, to paraphrase. Is that kind of covered?
You said that, not me. You know what I mean?
Geno said that.
Geno said that?
Geno said
Okay,
that,
I'm with Geno. Yeah, we went to a-holes, I'm saying, trying to play smash mouth football. That's just what the Raven defense is about. That's what we're here for, and that's what we're doing. So we're just taking it one day at a time. So.
Justin, how big was the sequence Van Noy, the back-to-back sacks after the fumble late in the first half?
Yeah.
Not only you guys make a stop, but you put the offense in a position to get points.
Let me say this. I started with Big Trav with that batted ball. You know what I mean? Their offense out there are going to start cooking, and Travis disrupted that with the batted ball. So it's 2nd and 10. Kyle gets a sack. It's 3rd and 15 or something like that, and then he gets a strip sack and then offense with the ball. I mean, that's just that's our defense. That's our standard. You know what I mean? We just got to keep bringing it every single game. So that's just what it is. Taking it one day at a time. So.
Justin, how critical has it been to have guys on this defense that can really step up any given Sunday? Because every week I feel like it's someone different.
It's huge. It's huge. Everybody that plays, whether you're a starter or whether you're a backup, like you're here for a reason, and just like you're a baller, and we have that confidence within each other. They know that, we know that, so I'm just happy to just be a part of some guys that love each other and we're ready to hunt on Sundays. This is what it is. Win games.
Just remember you guys. But no, it was definitely a great day for us. We just gotta just keep stacking and keep improving and getting better.
Ronnie said over there a couple minutes ago, you feel like this is the most talented team you guys have ever had. I mean, do you share that belief that, you know, other than kind of some of the turnovers, if you guys fix that,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at our depth and you just look at the plays that are being made, everyone's making plays. So I definitely think the depth, especially we've had injuries earlier in the year to where guys had to step up and they're making plays. You know, or like look at Kyle Van Noy. We picked him up off the street and the guy had another 2 sacks, back-to-back sacks today. So yeah, it's just I think this team has more depth than even 2019 does, and that's very exciting. We just have to just keep working, you know, keep staying humble and just keep getting better and taking each win for what it is, I guess.
How would you describe your guys' confidence when you can do what you did today? You know, Lions you did it in a different way in that game. There've been other games, Cincinnati, etc. What would you describe the confidence level in terms of where you guys are at?
Yeah, I think it starts with our preparation. You know, I think we're confident with our game plan. You know, when we have our Saturday meetings at the hotel before the game, you know, when coaches are going over the game plan, asking questions, guys are right away has the answers, they're sharp with it. So I think that's where our confidence comes from, and I think you guys are seeing that on Sundays with the games we've been having. So I think that's where it really starts with, is preparation.
Ronnie was also saying, you know, 2018, you guys are older now, some of you guys like himself, so that it'll help you guys stay kind of even focused, you know, keeping the prize ahead. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a good majority of guys on that team that are still here, been there, been in that kind of culture of just, you know, stacking wins and winning the way we're currently winning right now, to where I think it kind of gives us a better perspective and hindsight of where this team can go and how to, you know, just how to be emotionally involved in it. You know what I'm saying? As we journey through this season, as we keep going, with just, you know, staying humble and just keep working, because this is the NFL. Anyone can beat anybody. So we just gotta just, you know, keep working.
Thanks a lot, Patrick.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Let's be short and sweet, because I want to hear from these two gentlemen just like you do.
What has allowed your defense to play at this level?
That's a really good question. I think it's first, it starts with the standard, and then secondly, as a group, all 11 of us and some that aren't starters, buying into that standard and trying to elevate each other, take the coaching and just produce that onto the football field. We have a lot of guys on this team that have chips on their shoulders or come from different backgrounds, whatever you want to call it, that are buying into each other, that believe in each other, and it shows on the football field. And I just believe that offensively, defensively, and special teams, this is a great group of guys that are really close. Like, I think you guys come to the locker room every day, you guys see that. We're a tight-knit group, we hang out with each other, and it's been fun.
We saw little moments in the second half, like Kyle Hamilton doing push-ups on the sideline after he didn't get the reception. That queen flying around when you guys already had a big lead. I mean, is there a spirit that's sort of growing around your group as a defense that you want to just own every minute of the game?
Yeah, we talk about dominating, and that's kind of something that we really lean on each other for, and we mean it. We don't just go out there to win. We want to dominate and show we try to be the best defense in the country. Can't say the world, because, you know, that went crazy.
Kyle, did you guys take it a little personally that Arizona ran on you guys a little bit?
Hell yeah. Last question.
Kyle, what was you and Jadeveon, you know, kind of starting not with this team but finding a home here? Is there a source of pride that you guys are proving that you're still able to be productive players at this stage?
Who needs training camp?
Some undrafted free agents never get the shot that you get, and especially after dealing with injury, just the whole road for you to have the game that you did, just what's it mean to you?
It meant a lot. My dad was undrafted. He came here. He told me everything I need to know. Just stay humble, keep doing what you do, and keep thanking God, and your time will come. And today, it came. So we just keep going.
Was he here today, Keaton?
Nah, he missed this. He missed it. He was deciding on Thanksgiving and Christmas games, the next 2 games. So, but nah, it's many more games like this to come. So it'll be all right.
When you come in after a few possessions, do you come in with the mentality that you could be kind of a change of pace, that maybe they're not ready for the energy that you're going to bring?
I mean, yeah, coming in, when I'm on the sideline, I'm just looking at everybody else, seeing how they play, seeing the O-line was just giving us the holes that we needed and the opportunities. And when I came in, I just took advantage of what the offensive line was giving me, and things happened.
Keaton, do you think your size makes it tough for linebackers to find you behind the line?
Of course. Of course.
What's going through your head as you're nearing the end zone? It looks like you're so excited to get in there, you're kind of tripping over yourself a little bit.
Yeah. When I break, and I know I'm finna score, I just think of my celebration. I know in the running back room, Gus and Justice Hill, we told them next time they get in the end zone, they gotta do a dance or something. But nah, me and Mel was just dancing at practice and just having fun with it. And you see, I just did a little something, but nah, it was great.
Once you bust out for a couple of long runs, or you kind of get in the game and it starts flowing, does it become easier? How, I guess, much more at ease do you find yourself as you get more carries and you're finding success today?
As the game was going on, the O-line, man, like I said, the O-line was just giving me opportunities every time. So I was just staying patient, reading my reads, and just doing what I had to do after the line just do what they did. So.
What was your mentality as the draft comes and goes and your name is called? And then were there other teams in the mix with Baltimore? And did coming to Baltimore, was your dad being here a factor coming here?
Yeah, with other teams, but I just did my research. Felt like this was the best fit. Of course, my dad came here. I really wasn't thinking about it until they called my name and called my phone, and I was like, might as well. But yeah, I mean, undrafted, just got to stay humble and stay hungry.
Keaton, did you get out of this game healthy? It looked like you limped off after
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
How was it for you to see the way your teammates reacted when you got your first touchdown? Because it was everybody in offense, the defense.
Yeah, it was a blessing, man. Them guys keep my head up every day. They believe in me, and it's like a family in that locker room. So I just appreciate everybody in there believing in me and trusting me and just being proud of the game I had. So I really appreciate that.
One more. Unless no more. All right.
Appreciate it.